At 39, Nora Bennett had built her life around reliability. After a messy divorce 5 years earlier, she moved into a quiet coastal town, opened a small graphic design studio, and promised herself one thing: no more unpredictability. She kept her days full and her emotions guarded. One evening in late autumn, while reorganizing old project files, she found a weathered envelope at the back of her cabinet. It wasn't hers, she'd never seen it before. Inside was a single photograph. It showed Nora, standing on a pier, smiling. But the most unsettling part was the date scribbled on the back. June 14th, 2028. 3 years in the future. She stared so long her eyes blurred. She wasn't smiling like she does now, stiff, controlled, but wide open, alive. She didn't remember this photo being taken. She didn't even recognize the pier. And she certainly had no plans for June 14th, 2028. Before she could make sense of it, her phone buzzed. It was a number she didn't recognize. A text. "I think you found the photo. We should talk." Her heart dropped. Another message. "I'm at the Lighthouse Cafe. Come alone." Every instinct told her not to go, and yet she did. The cafe was almost empty, lit by the soft glow of vintage lamps. A man around her age sat by the window, nursing black coffee. He looked up as she entered. "You're Nora," he said quietly. "I wasn't sure you'd come." "Who are you?" she demanded. "My name is Adrian." He gestured to the seat across from him. "And that photo, it was meant for you." She didn't sit. "Explain." He exhaled. 3 years from now, you and I meet on that pier. It becomes an important day for you. But something happens shortly after, something that. He hesitated. Something that erases the memory for you. Not me. Nora blinked. "Are you insane?" "Probably," he admitted with a tired smile. "But the photo is real. You know it." She did know it. Something in her chest had tightened the moment she saw it, a tug of familiarity she couldn't rationalize. Adrian continued. "I wasn't supposed to interfere. But you changed everything. You disappeared last month. Vanished without a trace. I've spent years looking for answers, and then..." He swallowed hard. "Then, 3 days ago, my mailbox contained that photo. Your handwriting. From the future. And a note saying, 'Find me before it happens.'" Nora finally sat, her throat dry. "Before what happens?" A flicker of fear crossed his face. "I don't know. You didn't say." They spent an hour talking. Well, Adrian talking, Nora trying to breathe. He described details about her life no stranger should know. The book she kept under her pillow, the weeks she spent in bed after her divorce, the brand of coffee she pretended to like but secretly hated. Details she never shared with anyone. At the end, he placed a small silver pendant on the table. "You gave me this the day we met," he said. "It belonged to your mother." Nora's hands trembled. She recognized it immediately, her mother's old seaside charm, which she had lost a decade ago. Lost forever, or so she thought. Adrian stood. "Whatever you were trying to stop, it starts tomorrow. At the pier from the photo." "Why should I trust you?" Nora whispered. "You shouldn't," he said softly. "But you trusted me once." He left before she could answer. The next morning was foggy. The pier was long and pale, stretching into a restless sea. Nora almost turned back 3 times. But something in her chest pulled her forward. She reached the end of the pier, and froze. A woman stood there, facing the ocean, same height, same posture, same hair, tied the same way. Nora's breath caught. The woman turned. Nora stared into her own eyes. Her double smiled sadly. "I'm sorry. I didn't want to scare you." Nora felt the world tilt. "Who are you?" "I'm you," the woman said. 3 years from now. And I'm here to fix my greatest mistake. Nora's pulse hammered. You were supposed to meet Adrian today, the older Nora said. That meeting would have changed your life. But I interfered. I got scared. I tried to protect you from pain that hadn't even happened yet. And in doing so, I ruined everything. What pain? Nora whispered. Older Nora pointed at the horizon. 3 years from now, you're offered a chance to leave your safe life and start over, with him. But you're terrified of repeating your past. So you walk away. And you spend the next years regretting it. Nora felt tears burning her eyes. Her older self approached, placing the silver pendant into her palm. You sent yourself the photo so you'd come here today and choose differently. But how? Why? Older Nora shook her head. Some things don't need explaining. Only choosing. A shadow moved in the fog. Adrian appeared on the pier, breathless, confused to see two Noras. But he seemed to understand more than he should. Older Nora stepped back. You get one more chance. Don't run this time. Fog thickened, wind rising. And then, she was gone. Vanished like mist. Nora stood trembling, pendant clutched in her fist. Adrian reached her slowly. You came, he murmured. She didn't run. For once, she didn't hide behind safety. I think I was always meant to, she said, and the pier, once unfamiliar, felt suddenly, profoundly right.